Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Han.
Hi.
Hi, Vladimir. Hi, LJ. I actually, this is so, like, the most awkward is like, hi.
Because sometimes, okay, to tell you the truth, what is it? A peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
We obviously are on a call before you go live.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so we've said our, like, hellos and stuff like that. So I don't ever really know, like, if I'm supposed to say something.
You're supposed to pretend like we haven't spoken in 24 hours and then be super hyped to hear my voice.
Okay, can we start over?
Okay. Hold on. Hello. Hi, Han.
Hello. Hi, princess. I'm so excited to be here with you.
See? Isn't that so much better? We just started, you guys. We just started.
Yeah, we just started. First try.
I know, right? First try. Hi, duo. Wonderful takes, says LJ.
Thank you. Send that one off to print.
Yep, I know, right? No need to fix and post. It was perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, today is an early stream because we are doing part of the stream or treat raid train. And tonight we were supposed to be on Han's channel, but Han is not feeling super well, so I have now co-opted her space, her time slot.
Thank you so much for doing that.
No, of course. I'm glad it's me, because you know why? Because I set up, like, guys, make sure you check out Han, and, make sure you also check out her Streamily link, because she's selling prints with autographs, and I also have this for when raiders come in, because they don't need to know about me, they need to know about you.
Oh my god.
So, I'm glad that it was me, because I can set all this up, hyping you up, even if you're not streaming.
I knew I wanted to ask you because we were doing something anyways. I didn't want you to, like, stream for me, you know?
I know, but I just want people to know about you because you're so cool.
Oh
Co-op in the co-op.
I'm so shocked. I did not expect any of that. You
what
should
are friends?
be able to
what
talk
are
about
friends
yourself
for?
still, though.
I mean, I will, but what are friends for?
Okay. As long as people get to know who you are too, because you're amazing.
They will. I mean, they're already here, so.
They will. And, no one can see, but I'm punching my hand, so they get better. Yeah.
You make the slapping noise.
This is a threat.
It's
if you guys don't know Princess, you will. And this is a threat.
Sorry, I don't know where I know this from. Let's expose myself.
Oh no.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Wait, what did you say?
No,
I was people.
It's the sound. It's the sound. No, I'm not saying it. That's fine.
It was the sound of me punching
We're say so
hand.
here. We're say so here.
What slapping sound did you imagine?
We're say so here, you guys.
It was supposed to be a violent threat.
We're say so here. Ooh, it's hot here. Welcome in, Yui. Hey, Pat's here.
Hi, Pat. That's that's slapping the button is
not.
I see. I understand.
Yes, I have an alarm for 3 minutes of ads. I have an alarm. Don't worry, we got this. I'll prepare it. Streamer mode. I even told Han I was setting up an alarm.
But I predict that the alarm is gonna scare Princess, so just be on the lookout for that, everyone.
All right. Okay. then, without further ado, let's just get back into the story. Like, why
Let's
not?
get back
You know?
into it. While it's fresh in our minds.
I know, right? Okay. Okay, I got the game up. The game's good. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bring up my volume mixer, because then you can't hear it.
It's so funny when you like forget the one thing. You're like, I do this a million times and still.
I do. I know, right? It is not time to scare Princess. I don't know what you're saying, Yui. Can we not play the game of, you know, it's not scare Princess time?
No, we're funny goofy now. It's a funny goofy silly game now.
You had plenty of that like yesterday when we were getting jump scared.
I remember when
the
you
menu.
The menu.
Okay.
And you scream.
I got scared because the hand just wouldn't move. Like it wasn't going across the screen to touch the 10 yen coin.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's talk to Richter and Harue.
Richter was Goofy, right? He sounded like Goofy. Is that the?
I think you gave him some kind of weird like cowboy accent.
Okay, because I can't do any accents.
No, that's okay. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? Because I know you're not like 100% right now. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Harue Shigima is determined to use the rite of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator Richter to find the other curse bearers. Also, I have been informed by Han that there is like rarely any more jump scares, or might possibly not be anymore. So I'm gonna try to be brave.
I'm trying to remember, and I think that's right.
We'll see.
If you do get jump scared, I'm sorry.
We'll see. All right. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened, but he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. All right, let's think. What am I thinking? I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let this opportunity pass me by. I have to look for her, for Michio Shiraishi. But first, wait. Isn't that the girl that died? Who's the delinquent girl?
So, I don't remember if they said her name yet, but what happened so far was that they think that Michio saw her son.
Or Michio was involved in the kidnapping of her son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Hajime was like investigating Michio's quote unquote suicide, and he was also helping out a delinquent high school girl. I don't know who the name of the delinquent high school. I know it was said, but I don't remember the name. So I think we'll figure it out. I think we'll figure it out. Hi Miso, welcome in. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
But first, I need to find more soul dregs. Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Newspaper, sure. What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Sure, let's read it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself.
She's like, I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read either. Kanji is hard, man.
It is.
I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Oh, there's a lot. Society. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it made my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. I see. Can we just leave? Like, can we... Why can't we just leave? Because, you know, when characters are like, I shouldn't go outside, and then the next thing they do is go outside.
Right. You're so right.
Yeah. The ticking seems so loud. It just goes to show how quiet it is. There's nothing on at this hour. See no point in turning it on. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. It's a fax machine. I rarely find use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. I need to distract myself somehow. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. Maybe reading the newspaper will take my mind off things. All right, more newspaper. I guess that's it. Education. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. What is this comment?
Maybe did girls not go to school back then, or in this world did girls not go to school?
I feel like girls started going to school in Japan in like maybe the mid 1900s. I don't know when that became like a policy.
I don't know what she's talking about.
But it was recent. Yeah, I know, right? Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. Girl, you need to read, apparently. You need to go to school and read.
She doesn't know how.
Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage, but now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. How many more do I have to read? I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds. Mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? Dren seemed to have such... Yeah, loves the bird. And her son loved the birds.
Aww.
Such short shelf lives now with how quickly the times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. If it's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews, my generation will only fall further behind. Hi, Floppy. Welcome in. Who is this hater? I don't know. God, why is there so much to read? All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. The economy is probably bad. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen? That's a great rate for Americans.
She knows what the dollar is, like, no offense.
She says she doesn't read and she knows this? Like, come on, lady.
Oh, unless the newspaper is saying this.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar is down from its height and people are saying it could fall further, as low as 70 yen to the dollar. It was a great time for Japanese people. There's no denying how much the standard of... It was a bad time for Princess when she lived in Japan, but a great time for Japanese people.
It's too real.
It was so real. Living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Oh God, how many more do I have to read? The flowers put me at ease just a little. What was that noise? Was that you?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I was very sensitive. I was like, is that you, hon? Who's making that noise? Okay, we have to read more newspaper. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. I know, right? So many society articles. Suicide at local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think, or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? But no. This can't be right. Her name. Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School. It can't be spooky music coming in. Oh god, my hand just got so sweaty. I'm so sorry. My hands got so sweaty.
I liked how Haruhi, like, as she was reading, she turned into like a young boy. She's like, whoa!
Michio Shiraishi. Oh my god, my hands are sweating.
Oh my gosh.
Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. The city center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum! I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. Now the comedy boom is over. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specials. Okay, we're done. Think? Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Jonoichi was terrified of someone who already died. Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? I'm waiting for Richter to contact me. I've made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Oh! Sorry. The thing rumbled and I got scared. Miso had said, got distracted from stream by Googling again. Sounds like both boys and girls were required to attend elementary school since the Meiji era, but most kids didn't go on to further education. Oh, Meiji was like the 1920s, right? Or like early 1900s?
Oh, I don't know.
That was earlier than I thought. That must be him. Answer, duh.
I wonder if he said do nothing, would it be incomplete? And then
missed the call from
right?
Richter
From
Kai.
Richter. Game over.
Hello, Shigima residence. Komagata Bridge. Okay, that must be like the deepest V I've ever seen on a map.
It's a little warm in the area.
I guess. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you.
Yuck. Funny. I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay, wait, hold on. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. He's gazing down at the water. What does he see down there, I wonder? I'll go first. There's something I need to tell you.
What's up?
Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi.
The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping?
That's her. Well, she's dead.
She's what?
The student who committed suicide last week. That was her.
I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonouchi was so shaken up. He said she was gonna curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave?
It seems like we're back where we started.
Not necessarily. That teacher knows something. I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put my money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her.
Miso said, I wonder if she's talking about, late 1800s was when kids had to attend some kind of school. So maybe she's talking about going on to senior high school, since junior high has been mandatory since post-war, which is like the 40s. And senior high apparently isn't mandatory, but almost all kids go to it nowadays. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Maybe this time period is when kids, even girls, oh my god, started going to senior high school.
Yeah, maybe she didn't? Is that?
Hi, Ruska, blah, 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 pre-roll additives, yada, yada, yada. Hi, Quokka, welcome in. Yeah, now is actually a great time to pause for some ads. Just gonna pause that so I don't accidentally click through. Guys, you're gonna see some ads on screen. I'm just gonna chill with Han here for a second. So, you know, we're gonna have some pre-Raid Train stream talk, so you'll miss the juicy gossip, the tea, if you're not subscribed. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sure the ads will start running soon. We should.
So much faith in it.
I know, right? I'm wondering how we should welcome everyone in. What do you think, Han?
I don't know. What's your normal? How you normally just do your intro?
Yeah, I just like say hi to everyone. I usually do a VOD feature, but because of guests, it's kind of like disruptive to do that. So
Right.
I just
Unless you want to, I don't mind.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Totally okay.
Okay. I think what we've been doing is kind of fun.
Perfect. So we'll just do that then. Let me just make sure I have chat up. Kwaka says, I only think I have commented about pre-rolls around 5,201,849 times since the raid train started.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Kwaka. You are doing us streamers a huge service. My alarm did go off.
And it did not scare you.
It did not scare me. True. I'm gonna see... You've been doing a lot of like projects, right? But you haven't been able to like say what they are. They're like super duper top secret. I hope my wish on a shooting star like sent some like positive energy waves out there into the universe.
I think so, because I got something recently that is pretty big. Like, I got an audition for something that's pretty big. So hopefully I'll get it. But if not, just having the opportunity is so
already
exciting.
For sure.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know for chat, but like when I was out in the desert looking at the meteor shower, I think it was like the Perseids in August. I went with Ever, Miku, and Ever's partner Ash, and we were out there in the desert, and I was like, there's so many shooting stars, or there will be. So I hit everyone up, and I was like, hey, do you have a wish that you would like to send out into the universe? And so I got everyone's wishes off of like Discord or like, you know, DMs, and I screenshotted it, and then I took them out into the desert, and I like every time I saw a shooting star, I made a wish for my friends.
That's so sweet. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh no, don't cry.
That's so nice.
Sending
like,
positive energy out there.
I think at that time, like we were like chatting a little bit, but not like as often as we are now.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it was like such a surprise, and I'm just so happy that we were able to connect off of that previous raid
Oh,
train.
yeah, yeah. Because stars don't have anything better to do than fill random people's wishes, obviously.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
All right, I believe the ads are done, so we can go back. So we're gonna just keep going until the raid comes in. I see.
And so something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess?
Thanks, Quokka. Wait, what was he asking? What he's hiding? What am I supposed to say? I can guess? I can't say for certain, but... Oh, shit.
Say.
I got myself into a pickle now. Michio Shiraishi silenced Mr. Jonoichi with blackmail.
What if Michio Shiraishi silenced Mr. Junoichi with blackmail?
What do you think?
Interesting. That's what he claimed was going on, but I wonder about that.
Hi, Minnie. Welcome in.
That might be a little bit far-fetched.
I see. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not really cut out to play detective.
I don't know how to read.
I had to read a whole newspaper tonight.
Oh, this poor woman. Well, no point dwelling on speculation. The truth will be out in no time. I'm adding words. I don't know how to read either. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jinochi.
Okay. So, he's not here though. Think. Oh, we already read this. Talk. Please go ahead.
All right then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into Kinshibori Park.
I know for a fact that he's dead.
Well then, shit. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he was a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Awari Gesui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the cursed stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business.
He's also dead.
Oh shit. Gathering. So he's like freaking the detective is like sweating because he's like not a very good one and she's like a better one. A gathering soul dregs, I bet he'd make a good target. Next up is a pair, a young man and a woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left.
Hi, Show. Thanks for the lurk.
Looks like they lurk around here often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's gotta be hard to find folks one can trust. They got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I like to find out.
Okay, wait. So, pause. That's Tazumi or whatever, and then the guy that Tsutsumi, the detective, met. Then we have nerdy guy. I don't know about the girl, right? Okay, and then okay, go ahead.
Last is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around.
The police are involved?
Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's gotta be up.
All right, it is time. Hello, friends. Hello, Raiders. How are you? My dog all of a sudden decided to be like super hyper.
It's like, raid! The raid! Bark, bark, raid!
Hello, everyone. How was your stream? Crazy Cat Shady. Everyone, let's put our hands together. I was like lurking, and I just have to say, like, it was so scary. Like, I had to look away from my screen. But
So no, okay.
It was so scary. It was not, in fact, okay.
I don't know what this game is.
It looked very anxiety-inducing.
I'm sure.
But welcome, Rageltis. Hello, Sasha. Hello, Kwaka. Pat, hello. Chris Nonea. Hello. Johnny Guitar. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Bard Abyss. Jess. Welcome, friends. Today is actually not supposed to be my day. It was Han's day. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself first.
You don't want to introduce yourself? Okay. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for raiding Princess. I was originally supposed to be a part of the train, but stuff happened and I couldn't, but luckily Princess was able to kind of sub in for me, / we were still able to collaborate. So she's making me introduce myself and peeking out from behind the banner. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Han or Han. I am a Vermilion Bird VTuber. I play a variety of games, a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I'm going through the Yakuza series, Tales of Arise, and things like that. I'm also a voice actor. You can hear me in games like Ark Knights and Alice Fiction, and Fae Farm is the recent one that just came out. I'm also doing a Streamily signing if you are interested in getting a print from my character in Ark Knights, or even a special VTuber art print. And then you get a little sticker if you're interested in getting a signature on that. I'm doing that as well. So that's me in a nutshell.
And guys, I would just like everyone to please follow this link, or even click the top banner. I don't know if it's maybe too soon. But click the top banner because Han is really, really close to 1K. And I know this raid train is like really, really supportive of everyone. And if you like VTubers, if you like voice actors, if you like cute people who are super chill and awesome,
my gosh.
Please give Han a follow, because it's the least you could do as a way for me to show thanks for having her allow me to stream in her time slot.
Thank you. I appreciate it, everyone. But please also introduce yourself, Princess.
Yeah, of course.
Hi.
Hi.
A lot of the legwork.
Hi, my name's Princess. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch. You'll see me playing a lot of Jump King, some visual novels, Danganronpa 2 this month and next month. This month, maybe Paranormasight, and I do have plans to finish up Little Nightmares, no matter how scary that may be for me. It's very scary, by the way. Very, very scary. I am encouraging blood donation this month. inspired and motivated by Sharvana. If you donate blood and you send proof to this link, or if you're unable to donate blood but you would still like your name on a blood drop, you can donate minimum $5 to your local blood bank or American Red Cross. Send a picture, make sure to redact any private information, and you will get yourself a blood drop here on this screen. I owe Circa a blood drop because she recently donated. So yeah, we're doing that. And then last but not least, if you like holiday cards, I am doing like a little bit of a stamp rally. This one was Pat's idea. You're gonna have to work for it, okay? You have to come in and you have to redeem your daily stamp. But we're doing a stamp rally all of November, and then at the end I will be sending out holiday postcards. The design is so adorable. I'm so excited for you guys to see it.
So cute.
But yeah, welcome in Raiders. Crazy Cat Shady, please make sure to get that ass after stream self-care.
Get that ass!
Maybe get some snacks and some water if you want to come back and hang out with us. We're just playing some Paranormasight. Trying not to get scared. I can't promise anything. I got scared by the menu yesterday. So.
It's true.
So we're gonna try our best, but we're doing some goofy voices, you know. Please enjoy and have a good rest of your evening as I, you know, take control of this train until 9 p.m.
Choo choo.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
If we were both conductors of a train, I don't know how far, or I feel like we would go off the rails very quick.
I feel like I would be conscientious enough to drive the train
You
straight.
think so?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
I watched
would.
too much Fast and the Furious for that.
Sar says, I just assume Little Nightmares is done, so you're gonna play it again. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have Everett, you know, with me, and I'm gonna try. Thank you for the lurk, Crazy Cat Shady, and Mud Veins, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, and thank you to Chris Nonea as well for the follow. Make sure you guys also check out Han, because she deserves it, you know, just as much, if not more.
For every time you plug in my channel, I slip you a 20.
All right, let's okay.
And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's gotta be up.
How do you know where they're from?
Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know.
It's because he was classmates with Ariel.
I want a prequel story with just the two of them.
That's so funny.
Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye.
You found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best.
It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai P.I. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai Investigator Extraordinaire.
An investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? He does dress so flamboyantly. It's so funny.
Let him cook.
Hi, Azure. Welcome in.
You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit.
Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right?
Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. Seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. I'm sorry for anyone who has like a southern accent. I was going for southern and it turned into like goofy, like yuck. And then it like turned into I don't know what. So for anyone who from the south, forgive me. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, a chance will come.
You know, maybe people think it's charming that you can't do a southern accent.
Didn't you want to tell me something?
I've already said everything I wanted to say. Oh.
At least I didn't try French. I think that would have offended a lot more.
I can't. I refuse, except for Vietnamese, I refuse to do a foreign language accent because it's like I'm gonna step on so many people's toes and it's not gonna sound right, you know.
Even the people you weren't like intending to, like,
right?
you didn't think you would offend. What's a Wuthering Heights accent?
Apparently, in the book, it's like the accents are written into the words, like so you read it the way it's written. And it's supposed to be whack as hell. I might do a stream for it, like maybe Christmas or something. Who knows?
That's exciting.
So when it's more calm and chill, and no one will come because everyone's busy.
Oh no! Now we have to. Right?
No. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can spend time with your family.
No, just ditch them. Make them watch. Bring your family. Make it a whole family affair.
We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night. Would you like to read this little entry?
Sure. Komagata Bridge, one of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927 as part of the reconstruction effort following the Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and the cutting edge, for the time, techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across the Sumida River, each boasting a unique structural form and design.
Didn't they say something like there were like 2 or 3 bridges connecting one side of Honjo to the other, maybe, or something? Did I like misremember that?
You could be right. I don't remember that, but I also I don't remember like anything. I played this game and I don't remember a lot.
We already got this dialogue. Hold on. Oh, Sumida River. Okay. The Sumida River. The water's filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful.
Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home?
I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it.
Right. I should have guessed.
This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then, and I prayed to the river to give him back, to give me back my son, day after day after day.
You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next.
Huh?
So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw this Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. The same place would later become Honjo. All their fear. It's very like serious. But I'm making myself laugh.
It's just so funny.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I love it so much. You got this, girl.
All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki, And just like that, Honjo was part of the city too.
Thanks for the pie. And also, Jess says, me literally planning some of my later stream times. I feel so seen right now. Streaming late so that no one will watch me.
And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways.
Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told.
They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical bearer, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too.
So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife?
Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now right over the water the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here.
Welcome back with the tea. What kind of tea did you get? What's your favorite tea, actually?
I really like black tea with like some kind of fruit, like a mango.
Oh, okay. I've been like, ever since last year when I went to the UK, I've been really obsessed with English breakfast tea, but like it's really hard to find like a good brand here.
Yeah, huh?
Like with some cream and sugar, it's so good. It's so good. Or milk and sugar, not cream and sugar. Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Oh, just thinking aloud, ma'am.
This is Bigelow brand Lemon Lift, which is just a black tea with lemon infused into it. But I also love Earl Grey. I love the smell of Earl Grey. Like a London fog from Starbucks.
London frog.
London frog. I can read.
I can't.
Wow. It's a nice thought. We got files. Sumida River, a Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing. And there exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges. Which, hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How was your stream earlier? Hello, hello. I saw that there were some technical difficulties. And Pat was like, hey, everyone. And I was like, let me just refresh. Common folk, you'll never see me there.
Wow.
Which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. My internet and stream were fighting. It's literally like, I feel that, like me, every day.
Why haven't we gotten technologically advanced to like fix that?
I know, right? We live in 2023 post-pandemic. Internet issues should not be a thing anymore.
Right?
Think. Oh wait, is the Sumida River? There's still more stuff. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you?
Go ahead.
It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. I'm about to tell you about the murder of this really gruesome murder of a girl who was held kidnapped underneath a storefront, I'm pretty sure. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy, and it's slimy, and it stank.
Just
You
like
could
me
look
for
out
real,
over
for
the water. Sorry, go ahead.
real. I said just like me for real. For real.
Just like me. And see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand.
What?
It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable, and that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar, and that they could tell it'd been a murder from the blade marks on the bone?
Gasp.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you talking about the Nejima murder?
Called it!
You're so good.
So, you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time.
I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours.
Uh-oh, let's open this up. Fumichika Nejima, the man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nejima murders. Was there multiple people? Hold on. Real quick. I thought the Nejima murder was one person, not multiple. Real quick. We just need to confirm.
Maybe it's under all?
This is some really weird. Why would you not put it in a category and just put it under all?
Yeah.
Murder of a female high school student. Oh, a number of unidentified human bones.
Oh, so it
several
sounds like
other young women. Okay.
So the one person kind of made them look into it?
And then they discovered more. Cool. Okay. He looks like one of the creepies from the scary stories you tell in the dark books.
Oh.
To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill.
A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny, everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go around rooting around there. What the frick? I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself.
There we go. We got it. We got it. I'm absolutely not becoming a horror streamer. That would never happen. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace.
Yes.
You see, back then, If you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it. It couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So, really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting?
She's a bit of a freak. Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders.
But how could I not? After all,
I am Nejima.
I was the one who found the hand.
Gasp.
The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me.
Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day.
Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Okay. The Sumida River is still not checkmarked. Alright. The Sumida River. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Okay, now it's checkmarked.
now-
Okay, more talking to Richter. Is something wrong?
Not really, it just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders.
So, it has.
Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life.
Devrana says, Princess, you should play House of Ashes. I didn't find it scary at all. Is that like a sarcastic, I didn't find it, or like a serious, I didn't find it scary?
Is that a dating sim?
House of Ashes?
Yeah.
Huh, I don't know.
I just asked. I think everything's a dating sim until told otherwise.
Why is that? Why is that your default? Why is that your default for?
Well, okay, here, perfect example. Dragon Age Inquisition, dating sim, is it not?
I know nothing about Dragon Age.
Everyone who has played Dragon Age, dating sim with magic.
You can do a romance in it, I guess, says Sabrina. Hello, Wolf Tracks. Welcome in. Happy heckin' Ray Train. Hello, hello. Hell no to House of Ashes. I looked it up and it looks scary. Absolutely not. Inquisition. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think choosing not to romance anyone is a choice in dating sims.
That is true. Very true. BioWare games are dating sims RPGs. Inquisition isn't a dating sim if you're grumpy with everyone.
not choosing to date is a valid choice, even in dating sims, in my opinion.
Hello, Heiko. Hello, Chashubao. Welcome in. Welcome back. Zar says, you have to warm Roska up with horrors. Start slow and build up.
There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course.
That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, It's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society.
I hear they're trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation.
Oh, really?
They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups.
Think Oxenfree would be a good game for Rosca. Also going, this time I'm a romance someone new, and then romancing the same person again is a valid choice as well.
That, I understand that so much. It's so hard, because when you have your
favorites, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I get it.
You never forget your first love.
That's true. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records from a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace.
My. The way you put it. It's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser.
It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about it. A big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind.
I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too.
What was it?
I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think, and I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima.
Oh?
He looked a little different after 20 years, much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps... Too many princess tabs. Time to close them down. Shut it all down, Zavrana. We're going home. Shut it down.
Not enough. Not enough. Pull up more tabs.
Perhaps it was him after all.
Da-da-da.
So, what next?
The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think.
I see. All right. Whoop.
You want... who's this?
I can do it. Excuse me. Behind us? Oh, it's the... Oh, there was a girl with a red shirt behind him. I fucking knew it. Okay, it's this girl. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers?
Curse bearers? What's that then?
It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it.
Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again?
Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. Okay. Think. She certainly had no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave, walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow.
No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers?
No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is.
You, Taro? Is that your boyfriend?
Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime.
And he loves feet. Funny way of putting it. So, where is this Yutaro now?
Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer.
Former? How so?
I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right...
He lost it? How did he do that?
I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things.
I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. More about him. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders.
So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer?
Oh, that! I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night and I suppose I made assumptions.
Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers?
Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones.
And you thought that we could have given them to you just like that?
Can you even make that accent with that face?
No!
Well, maybe not, but you know what they say. You never know until you ask.
You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky.
Oh goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me.
So, what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection?
Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you've got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he'd lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it.
Of course, keeping secrets is my business.
My, aren't you dashing?
Sounds like you really have your heart set on this rite. What were you hoping to use it on?
Do you promise you won't laugh?
Cross my heart.
Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular.
Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady.
Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating?
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him?
Sure, I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period?
That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work.
I've gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn.
He's like, this bitch is crazy.
She's a freak.
She's a freak.
When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right?
So he kept on drawing right up to his old age? Oh, pretty impressive.
But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out.
Hold on. Are you saying?
Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic?
Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going.
Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it.
You've gotta be kidding me. So, if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to...
That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life.
Well, that's certainly a novel idea.
That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Hello, Circa, and there's the line of crazy. Would you like to read about Hokusai?
Sure. Oh, that's my phone. Ignore that. A master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai something. Go
manga.
back up.
Sorry, I thought I was
manga.
going slow enough for you.
Sorry, no, I'm just dumb as hell. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japonisme, movement, providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather resembled that.
Oh no, things are happening. Hello, Han?
On the title of Gakyo. Hello?
Okay,
Can you hear me?
you're like gone. You're like off my screen. Did you disconnect for
no.
a second?
Maybe.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Did I cut out too? Like audio?
You did cut out a little bit.
Oh, dang. Where should I restart?
Despite his fame.
Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names in his later years, he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art.
I see. Also, Raiders, hello, welcome in. My name's Princess. I'm a variety VTuber. Today, I am joined by my friend Han, who is also a variety VTuber. Han, introduce yourself.
Oh, that was a very good accent, by the way, I thought. Welcome, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Han or Hanchu. I'm a Vermilion Bird VTuber. Like Princess said, I play a variety of games. I'm going through the Yakuza games and Tales of Arise right now, but I also play a lot of Final Fantasy and a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I'm also a voice actor. I'm in games like Arknights and Alice Fiction and recently released Fae Farm, and other things coming up. Yeah, that is me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, McBaba House. How was your stream today? How was DayZ? Is that like a zombie game? Also, thank you for the follow, Mr. Revelations. Today we're playing some Paranormasight. I don't know if you guys know this game, but it is a visual novel. It's kind of scary, you know? It's got some scary stuff going on here. Post-apocalyptic zombie survival game. Thank you for the follow. You should also check out Han. You guys, if you are still here, please check out Han. She is so close to 1K. She's only like, I think last time I saw it, you were only like less than 20 away, right?
I think so.
You're so close. Help her
Very
reach 1K,
close.
you
Thank
guys.
you.
We're so close. But yeah, please get that after stream self-care. And if you do happen to find yourself back here, please relax and enjoy because we are part of a raid train. And we're actually up to raid another, cool, I believe she's like a PNG tuber later tonight. So come hang out.
So cute. Also, fun fact for those of you who don't know, but like other Square Enix games, because Paranormasight is a Square Enix game, the artist for this game is also the artist for The World Ends With You.
Fun fact, fun fact. It is, in fact, a fun fact. Oh, gosh, is that the time I should be going? I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. She a freak.
She's a freak.
Let's see. Ayame Tono. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namigaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo is so great. Ukiyo-e is so great. Reading is hard. She wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. Yo, girl, get that money, get that bag, do whatever you need to do. Thanks for the toy bone. McBaba House says, I will be lurking. Thank you.
I love that that's part of her bio.
I know, right? She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Wow.
Damn.
Girl knows what she wants.
Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after the curse stones, we should keep an eye on her too if we can.
Why do you say that?
Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers.
My.
There's a good chance we'll clash sooner. I'm laughing because I'm wondering if I started saying, instead of saying goodbye to people, to start saying best of luck.
Best of luck from here.
We're after the same thing after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tell her for a while. I did one time recently at like a gathering, hug someone goodbye. But I don't know. I'm actually, maybe you can tell. I don't know. No, that's wrong. I have an air of being a cool, collected cucumber on stream, but I'm actually extremely awkward. And what had happened was when I went to go hug this person goodbye, I went, "I'm so sorry," and hugged them.
What?
And they were like, oh, that seems threatening and I'm scared.
I don't think I've ever scared anyone with my hug before. That's a first.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess.
All right. Let's go back to the high school girls here.
Okay.
After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Rite of Resurrection. The effects of other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Oh, it ended scary, so I think it might start scary. I'm not 100% sure here.
I think theirs is probably the scariest path.
The two high school girls? Why are high school girls
Yeah.
just so scary?
They're just scary.
Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine?
I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer.
Oh, what's wrong?
Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom.
What? Uh-oh.
Something moved inside.
Well, I don't want to. Did we
Maybe
just
we should save. Will saving make you feel braver?
Maybe, I don't know. Looks like we're starting scary. All right, maybe we'll do check it out. No, ignore and proceed. We don't need to check it out, right? Let's hurry and get out of here.
Maybe. The person who used that curse echo may be in there. If we can just see who it is, it could help us later.
Illusion of choice. I had to check anyways. Right. Okay. Just a glimpse. Be careful. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around.
Oh no.
You gotta do it, Princess.
Oh
you
no!
gotta do it.
I hate when they make me look around.
I believe in you.
Oh god, okay. Just
Oh, sorry.
did something happen?
Nope, you're good.
Huh?
I think that was a real scream from you.
Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonouchi? And the person with him is... He told me from Class A? What? Oh my... What's going on here?
I was about to say something very inappropriate.
Oh no.
Miso says, if I recall, this is the last part I'd really consider scary, so congrats on almost getting through it. I'm proud of you. You can do it! You're almost there! You've almost made it to basically a normal detective game, like the parts people said weren't scary enough. That's my part where I'm just like, I can play this like a normal game now, thank you very much. That bastard! He's at it again! I have to kill him! Wait, what was her condition for a kill again?
I don't even know what her
Being
power is,
able
right?
to, she has to send the music out without having her face seen.
So
I
like
have
30
to
seconds
kill
or something?
him. Yeah. Won't let him get away with this!
What?
The curse! I could kill him with it!
No, Yako! You can't use the curse stone! What's gotten into you? Resist it!
Oh god.
Oh, who's there? Oh, so I don't remember what voice I gave him, but who's there? Is someone there?
This is bad. We have to go before they see us.
Keep in mind, Raska thought Danganronpa 2 was scary. This is a different kind of scary perception. Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda. Oh, that's the delinquent kid. Hitomi Okuda, that's the delinquent high school girl that Hajime was like maybe like helping with like her delinquency or something. He was an honor student and a top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eye, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Alright, would you like this one?
Sure. Hitomi is a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school, however. Trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her.
Troublemaker.
It seems they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But, Yako, what came over you all of a sudden?
Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry.
I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding.
I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A.
She tends to stand out a lot.
Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up at school. But could Mr. Jonoichi or Hitomi
Oh. I forgot about that. Are you okay?
literally was looking at the text and I was like, nothing's happening. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing happening on screen. And then I look to the right and there's just this face just fucking out of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm fine. I'm gonna undo this. You're gonna see the face maybe. Do you see it? It's just in the back there. Okay. Behind Han.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
If I go like this, maybe.
I'm covering the screen. I thought it was safe to look at the screen. This is fucking fucked up, man.
This part is a little. This part is not. It's not fun.
Could Mr. Jonoichi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer?
I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. I'm covering it for everyone. Yako,
Huh?
when I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what.
Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something's happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio?
I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates.
Dude, this is fucked up, man. This is so fucked up.
If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go!
Right!
It's saying don't look back, but I don't know if you're looking.
I'm not looking. Oh my god, that's fucked up. That really got me. I was like, they're gonna set it up. If there's gonna be a scare, they're gonna set it up with some like music and it's gonna go black. And I literally they're just talking and then on the right side, just all of a sudden a face appears. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... What am I doing? Do I have to look around?
Look around. What are you doing, miss? Or should I give him a smoker's voice? You shouldn't be here. Don't you know what time it is?
Oh, Mr. Ashimiya.
Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night.
School janitor, Makoto Ashimiya. I'll do this because a smoker's voice is gonna be hard on your your vocal cords. Makoto is a janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He's affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come.
I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this.
I'm not acting out. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds?
Heh. Well, if it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late?
Well, the truth is, I forgot something in my classroom.
Again, you sure are a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you.
Oh.
Wait, you do? What's that in your hand?
Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I, got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me.
Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you.
I have to say, when I was working as like a customer service person, I had to call, and it was like always this lady, because like I worked in a company that like dispatched technicians, and sometimes our techs wouldn't check in and out, right? So I had to call some lady, to check the tech in and out, and she worked for some company that does like the check and check out, and I talked to her, and like that voice, I was like, she is probably a heavy smoker. Like she reminds me of that like old lady slug in Monsters Inc., you know.
Wazowski.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, man, I'll miss her. I wonder how she's doing. I had to call her quite often.
Aww.
Okay.
So funny.
No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. All right. Wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
But I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon.
That's so. Who's your friend?
My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu.
Ah, that transfer student? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type.
No, I was the one who dragged her here.
Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together.
Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful though. You don't know what may be there. I don't know why I keep saying you.
What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back.
Oh god, okay. Hopefully there's no more. Hopefully there's no more of that. Whew. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Oh, don't do that. Mio, are you there? Hallway. Okay, hallway. It's getting dark. What's happening? Huh? No, I'm not looking!
You have to.
I have to? Why is there a heartbeat sound right now?
Because
Circus says, Rosca, your scream earlier scared me from 2 rooms away. Almost yeeted a hot kabocha squash across the room. Sorry, Circa.
Oh, yum.
Okay, did she die? Okay, I'm gonna look very slowly. Oh, is that Mio? Okay, hold on, very slowly. Oh, okay, very gently. Okay, very slowly. Is that Mio? Oh.
I'm also. You have. Oh, there's a face, but you also have lines. Do you want me to read them?
Oh,
They're in
yes,
the middle of the
please.
screen. Oh, where did I go wrong this time? It's all my fault. It's all my fault. And then there's a scary face popping up. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Mio.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
And then the face ate you, I think.
The face ate me?
I think so. I think that's what that noise was. Oh yeah, you died.
Oh. What was I supposed to do?
I think this guy will tell you.
My princess, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result, but this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not, you may try as many times as you like.
Why did you
from
gasp?
The event in question. It was the janitor! He was sus! He was so sus from the very beginning! He was so suspicious! Try again. Very well.
So Mio did say, no matter what, go home. I think it was. Oh, but you got nothing on you. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand?
Huh? This is what I forgot. It's from my grandpa. Really important to me.
Girls these days should have real taste. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell you. No way, I can't let you walk home alone on this late. All right, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
But go home alone. Go home alone. Oh, right. Mr. Jonoichi was actually looking for you inside the main building.
What's that? He's here right now? What's he thinking?
Princess, he was so sus. Also, Princess, here's my full name, social security number, GPS coordinates. I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago.
Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff.
My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really.
That so? Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire!
Okay, you worry too much.
Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Oh, I imagine you'd... anyone.
Yes, you're right. Oh, scary. So scary. Oh my goodness. And this is where she met Shogo.
Oh, yeah.
Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Oh god. Okay. Yep, goes home. This should be cool and normal, right? I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Jesus Christ. Okay. Whew, okay. Oh, we only have one option.
Oh.
Home is so safe, right? Hagure has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones, she entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Oh, you know what? I do want to like pee real fast because I really like have been drinking water and playing scary games, and you know, like
It's true.
is just like a little too much. So I'm gonna go pee real fast. I'm gonna run some ads while I'm gone. Just chill if you don't see ads, please check out my friends who are, on the carousel of slides. They're real cool streamers. If you see ads, don't worry, we won't play until the ads are done. But me and Han are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. See you soon.
Bye bye. Hello. Well, welcome back.
Hello. Thank you for the welcome back. Hello. I hope chat enjoyed that carousel of streamers.
It's so beautiful.
I love it so much.
It's so good.
All right. I just got a
Can
snack.
don't tell them what the snack is. Can you bite into your microphone and let them guess?
Oh yeah. That's kind
And
of
I
quiet.
also have a snack.
Hold on. Sorry for the food noises. Just mute if you don't like it. Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
What did you guys think I got? All right, Han, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna turn. Hopefully, you don't hear my fan in the background.
That was a nice sound. Did you get like ice cream or something?
Me?
Yeah. Like a crunchy ice cream, or maybe like it's not a chip, but it's like softer than a chip, but it's still crunchy. Am I right?
I think that's a fair assessment, yes.
I don't know. Did you get like a pastry or something?
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you because it's in that realm of like dessert cake thingy. It's a Twix.
A Twix. Okay. Okay.
Not
That
bad.
sounded very appealing to me specifically. I have cheese. I got a slice of cheese. That's what I was nomming on. All right.
Everyone won that round.
Everyone
We're all
won.
winners.
Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Up! Come on! Up! Up! No. Thank you. It is not American cheese. It's Monterey Jack. Ooh. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Hanzhou, now a dynasty of police officials. The Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since, their mansion has stood silent as the grave. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Will this really be enough to gather the soul drags I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Think? Go inside, duh. Okay, I was like, am I gonna, like, die or something? Like, what was that all about? After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Ario have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Too bad there's no cure for melancholy. It's true. You just die of a broken heart.
No. Poor Natalie Portman in Star Wars.
Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries.
This is the last spot, huh? We've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location lets suspect from top to bottom.
Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around.
Sounds like we need to do another round before... Oh, sorry. Sounds like we need to do another round before morning comes then.
Or maybe someone's been observing our movements.
What? No way.
It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place.
Let's hope we finally get a lead.
Kishibori Park. That's where the murder happened. A body has been discovered.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I was just joking because I was remembering Mio's body, and then I was like, ha, Danganronpa, a body has been... Wait, someone... Okay, I'll clip it later. Wow, that was great. I'm basically, like, supernatural.
You're like a Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto.
I've never watched Naruto. I don't know what that means.
I think that's.
Can he see into the future?
Isn't that someone who's watched Naruto? Let me know. Isn't that? Can't he? Isn't he like a really good at ninja things because he can see the future? No.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
Is he dead?
Damn it! We were too late. Was this a curse too?
Hang on, I'm gonna call this in.
I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around.
Boss, bad news.
What is it?
Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive.
That is bad news. So they got someone else.
You think this is the work of a curse bearer?
With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Shake my head, you two.
We've done nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Huh?
No, don't do it. Don't do the thing like there's something behind you. Don't fucking do this to me, Ario.
Oh, do you hear? Boss, that phone is ringing.
Oh, fuck this shit.
I believe in you.
The phone booth seems to be ringing. I didn't even know these could receive calls. He seems distracted by the phone.
Like, then you go pick it up, dude. Boss, the phone.
You do it, June. What about it?
It's ringing.
It sure is.
Aren't you gonna pick it up?
Huh? Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious.
God damn it.
You're the boss.
Well, he's watching my back, right? So I could answer it? Well, we better go check it out.
You're right. But be careful. It could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now.
Damn it. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth.
Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out?
Who is this?
Oh, is this like a... Wow, I finally got him! The real deal! Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself! Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met.
Oh my god, don't tell me this is the guy that's out on parole. I asked you to identify yourself.
Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. I don't know what's going on. I was gonna do a Walu thing, and then it descended into something else.
You went into like Pokemon trainer boy voice.
Wow, what a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
Wait. Is this Fumichika Nejima?
What? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding, 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 you got it. I had a feeling that the great Tsumi would remember
You keep slipping into like the young male protag voice. It's so funny.
I got no rings, man.
It's better than me. Don't worry about it.
Okay, hold on. Let me switch it up. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy.
You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins.
That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle.
Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did.
I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me.
What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it! What is your goal? What is your goal?
Now, you've gotta understand. I've repented. I've seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was... I've even gotten myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path.
Well, that's very nice. Keep it up.
But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible. Back. I knew I had to give you a token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying?
No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life.
Oh, it's no hassle at all. It would be all too easy just to kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying.
Oh my god.
Certainly not after 20 fucking years away.
Scared me. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. How are you? Let me do this real quick for you. Hello. My name's Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch. How was your stream? How was the games and demos? Today we're playing some Paranormasight, which is a little bit scary, so if you have a low tolerance for that, you know, maybe it's not the game for you. But I've heard it's not, from here on, it's not so scary. Today I'm joined by my guests. Go ahead.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Han or Han. Also a variety VTuber. Bird VTuber. I play games like Yakuza and Tales of Arise, a lot of Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 14, of course. I'm also a voice actor. I'm in Arknights and Alice Fiction and Fae Farm, for example. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here playing this game with Princess.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raid in, Cutie Koala. How was your stream? You said it was spooky. Oh, goodness. Hello, Effector of Change, Daddy Mikey J, Daddy Mikey J, Cherry, and Shane with a Y. Check out my friend Han. It was actually supposed to be her raid train slot, because I know Cutie Koala is part of the raid train. Today, Han was supposed to be streaming. Thank you so much for the follow. And she has given me this time slot because we're still playing this game together. And I mean, it was the plan to do this over on her stream. But if you can, please check out her stream. Give her a follow because she's really, really close, you guys, to 1K. And, you know, if we could get her to reach 1K tonight, because even though, you know, she wasn't able to be a part of, like, the official raid train, but, you know, because we're playing together, I would like that a lot. It would mean so much to me. Tried following, it said error? Do you have to, are you perhaps following too many people? Because that does happen as well.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think it came up like a couple days ago or last week or something when someone was having problems following another streamer. And it was because they like hit a limit or something.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
I'm a scaredy cat, but it is the season for spooky. It is. Oh, that's probably it. Yep. I hope you guys can give Han a chance. She is super funny and she is just a great person to hang out with. I love her very much.
you.
But thank you for bringing your community here, Cutie Koala. I super duper appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. Make sure you do that after stream self-care or, you know, get some ass, as Pat says. We're gonna be here all, not all night, but until 9. And then, you know, we gotta introduce you to some more cool people on the raid train. Alright. We're gonna keep going. That's a long time to nurture a grudge.
You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment that those asshole guards threw at me. I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you.
Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours. I'm going into my persona voice. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is I can't do this anymore. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last.
You're like, you can't do the goofy voice anymore. How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it.
What is your goal? What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. Oh god.
I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want you to... Oh my. I want to see you on your knees.
You know what Han's thinking of.
Oh,
This is a different sort of game.
begging me for mercy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again.
Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much.
It was worth a shot.
Did you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy.
Well then, we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends.
Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss? What about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that.
Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you!
Ooh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own, isn't she? Attending university and all. Oh, such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo.
She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay.
Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you!
I guess I can give you a little hint.
Go on.
Well, you see... I have the one-sided read. Tsutsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no?
Nejima. You're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse!
Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hint ends.
God damn it, the cursed echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands.
One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored.
No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done.
But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here.
You couldn't.
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one. Which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole?
Idiot! You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you.
Ugh, I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima!
You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will help to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll have enough soul dress to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid!
Wow, Luigi. Wait, Nejima. You're after the...
Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now.
Bam, 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 bam. Wah.
Boss!
Ario, did you catch all that?
Nejima, what is he planning?
Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky.
You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer?
Just her luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is. But then we're going in alone.
Poor freaking Shogo.
I know. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye aye, boss.
Boom, boom, boom. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. The music just got so loud here. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
So dramatic for no reason.
I know, right? Tatsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. Maybe it's too low now. God dang it. It was like so loud though. Let me do like a 7. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, Chrono went to bed. Good night, Chrono.
Oh, good night.
Okay, so we have the police officers and we have the girls. Let's do the police officers first.
Okay.
Hajime Yoshimi's death, Najima's threat of mass murder, the problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Tsutsumi leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Oh, it is morning now. Okay, I guess we'll see what time it is. 9 a.m. It's morning. Wow. It is morning.
Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information.
It took you long enough. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm kind of glad to have him on my side. Gave me a chance to rest up.
Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in.
Thanks. The floor's yours.
A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned.
He drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here.
About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of the 7 mysteries, too?
The Whispering Canal.
That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like oh my god. It does seem like there'd be a link between a canal and a death by drowning, don't you think?
Thank you for the self-care and the hydrate and the head pat, Dre.
I'm also gonna hydrate.
Welcome in. Take a good stretch. Ugh. Make sure you're, stretching your shoulders and your neck and maybe even your arms. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello. Hope you're having a good, I think it's like afternoon for you over there. But, hello. Happy time zone. Welcome in, Dre. It's morning. Gotcha. Okay. Happy morning. Sharp thinking, Hario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Are you, on a slot later today for the raid train? Yeah, you are. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate you.
Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well...
Hold on. Your voice is a little soft.
Oh.
Just gonna bring you up a little more.
Let me know, because I think I can turn it up on my end.
Okay. Yes?
The entirety of her body was crushed by some strong external force.
Who?
Tawako Hayashi. I don't know who that is, though.
Body crushed by a strong external force. Maybe the washing foot?
Oh yeah, that sounds right. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for some large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in Boop, I think you're right.
Hang on. Are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning the foot
Oh
washing
my.
mansion.
Exactly. Crushing is a foot washing mansion's modus operandi?
Yeah.
The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries.
Then this is Namigaki's doing. Shit. I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul drags, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs.
Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, he was identified as Kohei Junouchi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arm and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building.
A teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Komagata houses one of the 7 mysteries. The Fool's Procession.
Wow, you're so good.
I
Right.
remember these stories.
It's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Oh, did I read your line?
Oh, no. I think it's yours.
Oh. I see. Either way, it seems that all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries.
There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction.
That's right, and Hutch wasn't that different either.
He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated.
Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries?
That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that.
Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff.
I'd be more surprised if you did. Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place and may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Nejima. For now, we'd better start following up on the few leads we've got. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found out.
Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night.
But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found.
Yikes, I hadn't thought of that.
But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out.
Oh, that's great news. Basically, we're safe during the daytime?
Exactly. It's also likely why Nejima gave us till dusk.
Ah, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day.
Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this time. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers.
Aye, boss. Let's do this. At the moment, we only have the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namagaki had the foot washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. And we've got both their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed.
Evergurning. Yeah, that about sums it up. Okay, so we don't... I mean, we do... Well, technically, if Shogo died, then we don't know who has... No, it's Yoko has the Whispering Canal. Beckoning Light, we don't know. The Taiko... Okay, I see. And we have 3, 6, 9. Perfect. Okay, there's all 9 there.
We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them?
There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there.
Aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. Seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds and all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. but it had already been deep inside, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up.
What was the evidence?
Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but...
But he thought there was more to it.
Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall.
So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go.
There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all.
This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed.
Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard anything back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard.
So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth.
That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in?
Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up.
You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't look like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too.
Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic.
Except not.
Let's just keep talking about Hajime. It's fine.
Remember that girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One he told me Okuda.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Community safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand.
Not even an address?
Well, they had her parents' information. When I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there.
Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have the community safety track her down for us?
We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today.
Because of the teacher that died.
That's right.
Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then.
Oh my gosh. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiance from the community center.
These two talk so much.
Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She's a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But...
Oh boy, here it comes. But what?
Community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence.
There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Okay, so are we gonna know about the fiance? Oh, there she is. Mayu is a beautician and the fiance of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Samida Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remain unknown. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps.
Huh? Oh, It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years.
You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors.
I guess so.
But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger.
You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found.
Cool.
HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima. But so far, we haven't received any word.
Guessing he wasn't at home or at work.
About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago.
You serious? So we have no idea where he lives?
It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit.
Hold on a second. You're telling me nobody caught that?
Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place.
Jeez, that's just sloppy.
I've heard that I heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in prison. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked.
So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it! That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse, or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth.
He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That explained why he so brazenly made contact.
Yeah, they're chatty. That asshole, he's mocking us.
Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed.
It's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk.
Speaking of Nejima,
Yeah?
did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible.
Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either.
Well, that's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her?
Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright?
Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh?
Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree.
I guess that explains why you got divorced.
Oh, God.
Jeez. But if her former father can't find her, how did Nejima do it?
Former, huh? That cuts deep.
Yikes, sorry. It just kind of slipped out.
Did it? You were real rude.
He's just dumb.
Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with this curse echo.
Back on topic already, huh?
He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance.
I see.
The one-sided read. What was that story about again?
Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up.
Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Jack of all crafts. How are you? Hi, my name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch. What were you up to? You were doing some art. Ooh, what kind of art? That's cool. Today I'm joined by my guest, Han. Han, why don't you introduce yourself?
I waved, but you can't see me. Hello, it's Han or Hanchu. I am also a variety VTuber. I play games like Yakuza and Tales of Arise and a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, and I'm playing this game and I'm excited because I think we got past a lot of the big scary parts.
Thank God, I know, right? creating a Doctor Who beat art piece. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I will definitely check that out. Yeah, today we are streaming because of the Stream or Treat raid train. So if you guys have time, choo-choo, stick around because we are passing you viewers along to some really cool streamers. And you never know, right, where you're going to find your next home on Twitch. So I've met a lot of cool people here. I actually met Han through the raid train last time. So I can vouch for many of the streamers who are a part of this, who are participating. They are all very cool. They all deserve your love and attention. Han is really close to 1K, by the way, so if you want to check her out, please check out this link here.
Oh, thank you.
And give her a follow. Thank you, guys. But yeah, chill. Get that after stream self-care. And we'll be doing some funny voices for the rest of the night. Until 9. At least, and then I gotta pass you on to the next person on the raid train.
Throw them.
I see. Thank you so much, Jack of all crafts. Oh, Bubs raided into us that night. The morning. It was on Saturday. Bubs was before me, and then I was playing Jump King, and then I had some technical difficulties that day. Are we checking out my Han? We are checking out Han. She's awesome. I love her very much.
I love you. You're awesome.
Oh,
if you guys aren't already, if you're looking and not already following Princess, you should. That's my PSA.
All right, go ahead and read this.
Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up.
Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. Oops. Hold on. I wanted to... Oh. Thank you for the follow, the bracket. I do appreciate that.
As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation?
This music's so good.
I love it. We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find more about her.
Alright, it's not so scary anymore because it's like light out, so I'm looking at the screen. Who should we look at next? Maybe Harue. Life can be tough. Throughout the night, Richter continues to gather information about the curse stones, while Harue lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. I hope you enjoy your stay here, bracket. Welcome to the Puppy Kingdom. Hello, hello.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today.
How's your curse stone looking?
I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise.
Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night then.
That aside, why are you so late this morning?
There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had.
Very well, let's talk. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating.
By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Hello, Minnie. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome back. Hello, hello. And what's that?
Our current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice not to steal, but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the right for our purposes.
Ooh. Minnie, what have you been doing tonight? I know you've recovered from COVID, but what have you been doing? And Inside Out says, this is probably my favorite song in the game. Hello, eldest. Welcome in. How are you doing as well? Oh, I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but Do you think it's possible?
So long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you'd expect.
There's been some COVID waves coming back. I heard TwitchCon was like a super spreader event. So guys, take care of
no.
yourself. What'd you guys have for dinner? Ooh, yum.
Can I guess? I'm gonna guess chicken and rice.
I'm gonna guess pasta, Italian, because they said they just came back home from dinner. So I'm thinking they went somewhere
Oh.
fancy. Chinese. Okay, I was wrong. Super wrong.
I think the guess is Chinese.
Oh, no, Minnie and Eldest are sisters.
Oh! Oh, wow, we were super wrong.
Compensation.
Cash, for instance, that wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigemas, would it?
Of course, why? Any amount would be fine. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello, whole.
I will
It's-
also hydrate.
It's whole bit la heart. I checked how to pronounce it before stream started. Hi, welcome in. I hope you've been having a good evening. I do hope you're starting up soon because we will be raiding into whole bit la heart later on today, you guys.
Yay!
Let me give you a shout out as well. Lana couldn't make it, so like you, Lana also found a replacement.
I'm glad it's all working out, though.
I know, right?
No mechanic swapping or anything.
Yeah. Of course, why any amount would be fine if it'd get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom.
Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy.
Gonna let my phone make dinner tonight? What dinner is your phone gonna make for you tonight?
What does that mean?
He's gonna order delivery, hon.
Oh. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, because how else can a phone make you dinner?
I don't know. There's an app for that or something, right?
I'm sure there is, I'm sure. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Uh-oh.
My internet got funky. Sorry.
Are you back?
Can you hear me?
Bum ba da bum 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 ba da. Yes.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning?
No, I haven't.
Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found. But they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets.
Man, Chinese food is so good. What's your favorite Chinese, dish?
You know, I'm a big fan of, Chinese broccoli.
Uh-huh,
You know how
uh-huh.
it's, different from,
Yeah.
normal broccoli?
Yeah.
Anything with, that.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know. It's so simple, but I really, really like hot and sour soup.
Oh.
Something about hot and sour soup is just so comforting.
Oh.
Kailan? Yeah, I think Kailan is Chinese broccoli.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for that. I love that stuff.
Beef and broccoli dishes hit. They do. They're so good.
Yeah.
But okay, I have to tell you, when I lived in Japan and I couldn't get trashy American Chinese food because there's
Oh.
ramen, right? That's
Right.
Chinese Japanese fusion. When I came home to visit my family in the summertime, the first place I would go to was In-N-Out, but I distinctly remember the second place I would go was a Panda Express. For
Oh my gosh.
dirty American Chinese food,
Sometimes you crave that.
I know.
My dad actually, when he escaped from the war, I guess, and he was he was like a boat person, and then he was picked up from on a I can't talk. He was picked up by a Japanese warship,
Uh-huh.
and so he lived in Japan for a while before he came to
Oh.
America.
Uh-huh.
And he said, he's like, the hardest thing about living in Japan was that there was no fish sauce, like no nukbang,
Mm-hmm.
until he found like a small community
Of Vietnamese immigrants?
people, yeah, there, and he said that they stocked up on fish sauce.
So
and
funny.
and I'm just like, this is true. That's like our blood.
It's literally in our blood. I had the hardest time finding fish sauce when I was living in Japan. I had to go to like a specialty store. But it was funny because like in my town where I was living, Suzaka in Nagano, there was like a very small like population, like maybe 2 or 3 families of like Vietnamese people who had moved to Nagano, and I was like, oh, in my tiny town, you know?
Aw, I love
But it's hard, like in Japan, it's so hard to get like ingredients that Vietnamese people usually cook with, I feel.
that.
It's just the
Right,
flavors are really strong versus like
Mhm.
a lot of traditional Japanese foods that you find like soba or sushi. I don't count ramen because that's like the strong flavors are, I think, you know, Chinese influence.
Right.
But a lot of the flavors and like the food that you get at like a fancy ryokan, you know, like a hotel with
Uh-huh.
like a hot spring and stuff,
Uh-huh.
they emphasize like the freshness and the like, you know,
The
pure taste
food
of
without-
yes,
yeah.
the flavor of the food itself, you know, like without masking the flavors with like sauce or anything else. So it's a very different food philosophy from like Vietnamese food, you know, where we like
Yeah.
spice it up, we add a whole bunch of salt, soy sauce, sugar, you know, vinegar, lime, lemon, whatever, you know.
Yeah. No, I
So-
think that's such an interesting thing. The thing that I think I think about like Vietnamese as a whole, I guess, is that ge- uh, geographically we're Southeast Asian, right?
Uh-huh.
But culturally we're so close to like Chinese and East Asian things.
Oh, that's
So,
true. Uh-huh.
I always think about like that kind of like split, I guess.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
just like,
true.
where do we fall under?
I just call us jungle Asian. So, you know, that's me. I'm a jungle Asian. We gotta watch
I don't know
Jiro
how
Dreams
appropriate
of
that is
Sushi.
anymore.
I know. I mean, I can do it, but it's like weird.
Yeah.
Like other people are not sure if they can laugh or not when I say that. That's so badass of your dad, like risking his life, escaping in a boat, and living in a foreign country. And the worst part is no fish sauce. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't actually the worst part, but yeah.
Yeah, I just yeah, and like in high school, I don't remember what the theme was, but we had to write like a creative paper, and I
Uh-huh.
wrote about my dad's life, like journey on the boat, and then being found by like the Japan warship and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. And it was like a creative writing thing, and I remember making it like super dramatic because I was super into like Kingdom Hearts at the time. So it was like my dad's story mixed with a lot of like my friends are my power.
Show says, as a Chinese person, American Chinese food is fine. It's not Chinese food, but the taste is good. And Duo says, your dad is so badass. Friendship. Jess with the nervous laugh, like, I don't know if I can laugh at this or not. My dad was also my dad and his family were boat people.
Mhm.
My dad fought pirates.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Man.
So when they like pushed off on the boats, and the boats were
Uh-huh.
tiny. Like they weren't like boats with a
Right.
motor. They were like boats with like, you know, like they were rowing them. And
Uh-huh.
my dad was saying how there was a storm the night that they had escaped. So instead of going, I think like south, they were going like south west instead. And
Uh-huh.
because the storm had turned them around and they were approaching land, but it was like coming out from like the mouth of the river were these pirates. Like they were riding these boats, and of course everyone knew like people from Vietnam were escaping at the time, and they were escaping with everything they had,
Oh, of
you know, their
course.
valuables and stuff. And so the pirates had like the boats surrounded, and my dad and all the men on the boats like took out their like machete swords, I guess, and they only had one grenade. Okay, so
Oh, man.
they were playing a game of chicken, like, okay, who's gonna back off first? So they my dad was like, we're just gonna bluff them, you know, we're gonna take a gamble and we're gonna bluff and maybe they'll back off. So
Wow.
he threw the one grenade that they had, and it scared the pirates off. So I think they like touched down in like Malaysia.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and my dad was saying that they let all the women and children get off the boat, and what they did was all the women and children were in the middle, and all the men had their stood in a circle with their backs to each other so that they were looking outwards, right? And they
Right.
stood like that until like I think American like rescue workers like went to get them to like bring them to a refugee
Oh,
camp. So
wow.
that's the story of my dad's family. My mom came to the US with like a sponsored family, so that was like
My mom was
not
also
super
sponsored.
dramatic.
My mom was also sponsored, but
Yeah.
I think they had, because I know like my uncle had his eye shot out. And
Oh
so he
my
has, like, a
god,
glass
really?
eye, and yeah, like he has a glass eye and like stuff like that. So like, I mean, like, and it was still hard. It was just different for my mom's family. Do you remember do you know how old your parents were when they did that?
Like early 20s, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad was, I think my mom was like 15 and my dad was probably like 17 or something like that.
Gotcha.
When-
Yeah, no, they were definitely younger than I am now. And I can't imagine. Can you imagine doing what they did at that age?
Yeah, at that age, I was writing about their lives and also combining it with Kingdom Hearts while eating stuff with fish sauce. Like,
Duo says,
they definitely-
Rosca's dad plays chicken with a grenade against pirates. Rosca is scared of Paranormasight menus.
It's different. It's different. Ghosts are not afraid of grenades,
Yeah,
man.
it's true. It's true. I'm so glad he's mostly okay. Your uncle, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you know. But he's cool. I like my uncle a lot.
Duo says, I feel bad for your future partners meeting your dads. I feel like my dad has chilled out over the years, though.
I don't know.
I don't talk to my dad because, you know, I have this thing with my parents, but like, he recently seems like he's been kind of chill. I kind of keep up with him.
I will say I love my family a lot. I will say my dad is very like stereotypical like Asian guy, Asian older guy, which isn't exactly a compliment.
I feel like my dad is a real like jokester because he told me stories of like when he was younger as a teenager and how he would like get like chicken shit and like put it on like right underneath the nose of his like friends sleeping. Wait, have you heard this story too?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, so he would do
my
that.
dad did weird stuff too, but
And then, like, you know, their friends would wake up and, like, wipe at their face and, like, smear
no.
the chicken shit everywhere.
Oh no.
So.
Yeah, like I don't know, my has a history of like intense violence. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. Never mind. I'm thinking about it now, and I think some of this is like, okay, never. I'll tell you about it later. But
All right. Yeah, it's chill.
Oh my-
Tell me later because I want to hear about it. We can trade
Okay.
our parents' war stories, not even
Oh my
ours.
gosh, when we get brunch, we should do it.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. Yes, I'm down. Okay. Sorry, guys. You can't hear, but, you know.
Sorry, it's like I was thinking about it as I was saying, and I went, oh wait, no, I should not say this out loud. Oh man.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Let's head back to the game.
It was a good break. It was a good break.
It was a good break.
Where are we?
Oh my. Only 3?
That's what I thought. Even the victims were curse bearers. Just one or two wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side.
Thanks for the head pats.
With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch.
What's holding them back?
Oh, that's you.
I know, right? Han's like, oh, I'm gonna read everything. Oh, Miso says, consider this head pats for both of you.
Oh, thank you.
What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection?
There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. It's getting to that point where I'm like, I cannot read.
It's okay. We only got 30 more minutes, Han, don't worry. And then we offer them the deal.
None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if this situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended.
Now that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind this all?
You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in the area on purpose, and they were likely after the rite of resurrection as well.
So, you're thinking this person is not one of the curse bearers?
You've got a sharp mind, ma'am. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the rite.
Thank you, whole bitla heart. We will be there soon. Don't worry. Make sure you get ready and get all pretty for us. We'll be there soon.
You're pretty as is.
I mean, yeah, but, you know. Just know. No, I'm just kidding. we love everybody. I'm like not even joking. Everyone on the raid train has been fantastic. So I'm sure we are going to love your channel. We are going to love you, and we are going to love any game that you play. So we'll see you soon. Bye.
This will be very risky, since as a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target.
So it'd actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers moved less aggressively.
That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Odd. Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves?
You mean their intention was also to steal the souls, while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start?
Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action. Which is why I figured it'd be best for us to attempt the same strategy.
Muffin, hello, it's been a while. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I've missed you. It's been a really long time. So, how should we do it?
There's still a reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aims is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers.
How do you suppose we do so? And also, yes, it's been a while. I've been well. Han, are you well?
I'm doing pretty freaking good.
I hope you've been good, Muffin. I hope you've been healthy, happy. All the H's. What's another H word? What's another H word? That's a good word.
Oh, a good word?
Healthy, happy, whole and hearty. Hale and hearty. No! Han! No, stop! No! Maybe not that word.
He said another H word. At this point, all we can do is search.
If there's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs, Can we be sure there even is a rite of resurrection?
Oh, fuck. Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught. Do you want to give up, ma'am?
Never.
Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves.
Oh god.
Did you scare yourself?
No, I pressed the X button when I meant to click down.
By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. But I only managed to get detailed information on 2.
You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire.
I appreciate the flattery.
Why does he look like some, like, Pokemon trainer? Jojo, yeah, maybe that too.
First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself.
Oh, Cernan, hello! Thank you so much for the resubscribe. Hello, hello. It's been a good Tuesday lurking while we watch Harry Potter. Hello to Cernan. Hello to Tangry. Have a good lurk. I hope you guys enjoy the movie.
She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment in Cho Park.
You even determined her address. You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire.
I call every single university with ukiyo-e in the curriculum pretending to be her parent.
Wow. That's illegal in the US. They can't do that. They can't reveal information about you like that.
This is like the 1940s.
In Japan, I know, right?
I went around to check on her place on the way here. It doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble.
Didn't you attempt to follow her last night?
I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her.
And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire.
I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She is planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. I just picture Hildebrand kind of just like busting through. Next is a tall man who is dressed in black. I met him near Kinchicho shit. I met him near Kinchicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. He stood out by the way he dressed. Not you, Richter. I managed to get some good information from him.
I know, right? No, but he's an investigator extraordinaire, okay? Like, nobody notices him, even though he's wearing the most flamboyant outfit ever.
Right. My mistake.
Impressive.
What can I say? He works as the secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters are factories, factories are both looking on correct?
Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth.
I remember seeing the chairwoman on a news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assumed she'd want her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restriction against industrial waste, a lot of the factories with older equipment had to be shut down.
That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river.
Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. Oh, fuck. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night.
I love this. It's so great that you have to do that accent with that face.
Okay. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't stopped for the day. I should have been Better luck later. Who asked me to do that?
It was either Inside Out or Czarfire, I think. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare.
Ha, now that's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night.
This one seemed
Oh, that's you.
This one seemed to be out collecting salt dregs, right?
That's a young man?
Isn't he
Indeed,
the old teacher?
That's what I thought. I couldn't get a good look at him, though. I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him.
Well, that's a shame.
But I can make an educated guess.
Oh?
You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the Rite of Resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name... Oh, I see. His name is Hideki Araishi, and the man I met was very similar in stature.
Oh my. Even he is involved. How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair?
I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first.
Understandable.
Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hihaku Soaps to see the man in black. Their headquarters are down on South Warigasui Street. I learned something new about the crime involved with kidnapping. It concerns serial killings. There was a body found at Komagata High School. The person was identified as school teacher. His name was Kohei Jinochi.
Do you think he was a curse bearer?
Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means that two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead.
Just when we were getting somewhere.
It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay a visit.
Understood.
In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors.
DTF! DTF!
Oh.
A different kind of down. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no?
It's true. Both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved even with those killings.
How?
What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timings don't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easier if it were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily.
You seem to know a lot about this.
I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too.
I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind.
You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, I'm losing the accent. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation?
Finishing strong!
What do you want to do? Yuck, if you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk should be fine. Place start, Max.
Oh my god. Right, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself.
In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am.
Oh my god. This is the old mansion where I was born and raised. The town is beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. Alright, so we got everything. Richter Kai, we got the talking. Where should I go to begin my search? Which places have stood out to me most so far? Move. Komagata High School, Midoricho Park. We could look at the... I forgot what happened in South Warigasui Street. We could look at Komagata High School where the teacher died, right?
Returning to the scene of the crime, eh, princess? Here we are at Ground Zero, Komagata High School. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here, after all. It's as if the students have nowhere to go now that the school's closed.
The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our... Oh!
You can keep going if you want.
Go ahead.
That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend.
Cool.
It's an easy mistake.
I know, right?
It seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited.
He appears to be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators. Just like in those detective novels, why did it pan all the way over to his shoulder?
Oh, that was weird.
Right?
This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. Joke's on you! I can ask around and see what the students have to say. Alright, I'll go ask the students about Michio.
Alright, let's go ask. Let's talk to someone.
I'm back, ma'am.
So, what did you learn?
The school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Junoichi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best.
Not surprising.
Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought. But there was one story that caught my attention.
Oh?
Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Junoichi.
Really?
The story's got two pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently, he's been mumbling that Michio somehow was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students.
And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long.
As for the other piece of evidence, a pig-tailed girl in her school uniform was seen around school late last night.
Go on.
Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michio's the only Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames.
You got this, you got this. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping.
If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. The student had a list of student addresses on hand.
That's an amazing find.
I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list. Why? Why do they have that though? It truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands.
Well, so far it hasn't, no.
Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them well to stay home for some time, if not for fear for their safety. The police are probably too wrapped up in solving this case to be concerned about the students' mental health. That's messed up.
I can see that. Why just talk so much?
I don't know, man. It's important that it's killing me, Scoop. It's important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some schools' policies could use some
Han's losing it. Han's absolutely losing it.
Let's handle the students' personal information.
That's right. I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way back home ever again.
I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. There may be times where the authorities can't keep up. Oh, stupid face. That's where outlaws such as myself come in.
What's this about?
Actually, just forget I said anything.
Finally, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, man.
You know what? Let's save. I think we can do maybe one more.
Let's do it.
Michio Shiraishi's house, and then we should probably jump back out to the just chatting screen.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home. However, it's slowly descending into some different accent. No one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door, and all the lights were out. It seems to have been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspaper out.
You do what you have to, Han. You know what? Just do what you have to get through the dialogue. Let's take a look at our surroundings here. Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet over here. It's a residential area after all. All these run-down roads really scream working class, don't they?
Okay. I don't understand why no one's come to this house, even after Michio committed suicide. I wonder if this place is okay. I've never liked these messy and cluttered back streets. They give me the jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. I suppose a detective is used to this kind of thing. Always investigating and chasing criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it.
Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out the Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dump this past year.
Is that so?
I'll give you a quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn.
So far, so good. What happened? Hello, Big Fort. The scoop, see? Yeah, see? Hi, Big Fort. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Well, as I said, their reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common law husband has moved into the household. His name was apparently Konkichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow, everyone knew his name.
So, what of this EY character?
He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him not to hit Michio.
That's terrible.
As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through that shadow behind
I know, that was scary.
Through this, the Shiraishis standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community.
That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something?
Unfortunately, under our current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Things have changed a lot recently. That's awful.
And then Michio reportedly killed herself.
What's a sunlight? What's a grass?
I've never heard of either. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishis entirely, it seemed relieved that things quieted down again. It seemed that they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here.
I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place?
I've heard many stories where one's partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worst. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises.
Life can be tough, I suppose.
You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories.
Okay, so this is the man, the common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Kankichiro started coming and going from the Shiraishi household a little over a year ago. It seems he has served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. I don't see anything else. Oh, no, that was that thing. Okay. You know what? It's 8:50. I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight, because we of course always have housekeeping at the end of stream, so I don't want to like accidentally go over while doing housekeeping.
That's fair.
All right, you guys. Han, as always, thank you for spending time with me to go through this game. I know it is a journey for you again. Getting re-scared.
No, I really like it, and so I like. You know, it's like when you like a game and you want someone to experience it.
Yes.
Kind of like that. So it's really fun, because sometimes it's like when I was scared of this game, and when you introduce it to someone who's like not as scared, it's kind of like boring. And so it's really fun to see your reactions and stuff like that. So I'm really enjoying playing this game with you.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Thank you always, guys. Again, if you haven't already, you know, please check out Han because she is absolutely lovely. She is adorable. She's so close to 1K. She's doing an autograph signing. Is it like next month?
Yeah, so November 30th.
November 30th. Her link to the autographs that you can purchase are also in that shout out command right there. Give her a check. Finish her pre-roll so trains are good for departure. Thank you, Kwaka. I appreciate you. Please check out Han. Tonight was supposed to be her slot in the raid train, unfortunately, because she just wasn't feeling well. She decided to give her spot up to me. We were going to be playing this together anyways, but you know, I do hope that you give her, you know, the time and attention that she deserves as a thank you. Things on my side, make sure, if you haven't, please schedule your blood donation or a donation of $5 or more, and you will too get a blood drop here on the screen in my Just Chatting. I will keep this up for the entire month of November as a thank you, because some people might just slide right in on October 31st, you know? So I'll give you guys plenty of time and the recognition that you deserve for being the superheroes that you are this Halloween season. This is the... Oh, thank you, Han. And then last but not least, I am starting the stamp rally in November. So we are going to be collecting daily stamps here on this stream every time I go live. If you miss a day, the next time I go live, you can claim 1 daily stamp and 1 makeup stamp. So you don't have to attend every day in November. You still will be able to get, you know, the full amount of stamps should you wish. If you get 18 stamps out of 21, you will be eligible for a holiday postcard. The designs are real cute. Those will be sent out in December. All right, you guys. Next week, so I'm not going to be playing Paranormasight for the rest of this week, but next week on Monday and Tuesday, another double feature. Han and I will be returning for Paranormasight. Are we gonna finish? Do you think? Are we too slow?
I'm hoping that as we get further in, we'll pick up the pace, just because it does get more mystery-y and less world-building-y and less scary.
Yeah.
So, especially the later end, I think it gets a little bit faster.
All right, I see. We might, I don't know, if we pull into November, I'm okay with continuing just to finish the game. But we might have to pull it into November.
And if there is a day you want to do like a longer stream, like the 3 or 4 hours, that might help too.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm open for that.
Cool. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I will get in touch with you about that.
Sounds good.
Let me just make sure that that is the correct way to spell. Hold on. Let me just give that and then. Okay. All right, you guys. We are heading over to Whole Bit La Heart is how you say their name. Oh, it didn't let me do it. Okay, as always, you guys, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Touch some grass. Walk around, because if you don't, do you know what happens, Han?
Decubitus.
No.
Oh.
Have you never heard me sign off before?
I have. I was here last time.
What happens if you don't, Han?
You'll kill them.
No, you get an embolism. You get an embolism, and if you get an embolism, you'll die. It'll be so sad. And then you die. Guys, stick around if you can. Oh, wait, hold on. Stop, pause. Sorry, we needed to pause the raid. Oh, it's fine. I raided. Okay.
Oh.
Bye, everyone. I forgot the raid message. Okay, bye. Bye.